Hey Gemini, welcome to your teen love reading with me, Peaches Bay. All right. First things first, I want to say thank you to all you guys who've been subscribing, watching your videos, commenting, sharing, liking, all of that good stuff. I appreciate y'all, okay, because it really has been helping the channel, okay, getting it together. You guys have been booking those personal readings, so I am appreciative. All right. The second thing is, if you would like to experience my style of reading on a personal level, I did add an option there on my booking site to ask a question for consent. Okay, so check out the link in the description box if you would like to do that. Okay, people have been loving those, and that is a 12-hour or less turnaround time on those. All right. All right, and the last thing before I get into your reading, Gemini, I will be pulling 3 surprise Kipper cards. This is just going to kind of be stuff that maybe you're not expecting during the month of surprises. It could be some shocking things that come up. In other people's reading, there are going to be false people that are going to be exposed. There are going to be breakups. There are going to be marriages, proposals, all different kind of stuff comes up in those Kipper cards. Okay, so be sure to stay tuned to the end of the reading. And if you like the video, be sure to like the video. Okay. All right, let's get to it. All right, Spirit, what is the overall vibration of Gemini when it comes to love and relationships for the month of May? We're talking the sun, moon, and rising energies. Okay. The Rainbow Prince. Perseverance and compensation. All right now. So Gemini, you've been waiting on something. Okay, if you've been waiting on somebody, it's about to happen for you, okay? This is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You've traveled. You've aligned yourself. That rainbow energy is about you aligning your chakras, okay, being in your divinity and your godhood, your goddesshood, and it's about to happen. You're about to be compensated for waiting. Okay, you persevered through some things. You found the willpower to move through some situations. And you know it has not been easy when this energy comes around, but you're about to be compensated for your patience and your perseverance, your diligence, right? Okay, so first I'm going to pull Romance Angels, and then I'll pull the wisdom of the wisdom of the House of the Night, and then I'll be clarifying with Cheryl Marchetti. Here I go. Cheryl Marchetti Tarot. Okay, so let's get the Romance Angels first. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Gemini? 19 from the Romance Angels. What do you want them to know about this compensation? Perseverance. Let's see. The first one is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So you're going to be receiving some communication from Spirit about what you're supposed to be doing. And you're going to have to make the effort, and you're willing to do that because you got a lot of willpower going on with you right now, okay? Let's see what else. Then we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. This could be you or your other person, but we'll see what kind of addictions are affecting your love life right now. Okay, what else for Gemini? Then we have release your ex. Okay, the time has come for you to clear your energy. So this could be, if it's not an ex that you're actually dealing with, it could be anything that has went on. If you're still holding on to things, if you're still bitter, resentful about things, it's time to clear away that energy. Okay, you have no time, no room for that. And that could be definitely why there's some energy about codependency there and addictions affecting your love life. All right, let's go ahead and get another card for Gemini. And we have you deserve love. You are lovable. Okay? And this is kind of, I like to call this the shooting your shot. So someone may be coming towards you. This is like the Cupid thing going on here. Someone actually have an offer of love for you because you do deserve it. And when you deserve things, the universe rewards you. Okay? So somebody could be coming your way, Gemini. Something that you've been waiting on. That's that perseverance, compensation. All right, let's get one more of the Romance Angels for Gemini team. What's going on, Gemini? Oh, wedding. This situation involves marriage. So there's definitely going to be a proposal. Some of y'all getting married, or the person is going to offer you marriage or a commitment. It doesn't necessarily have to be y'all going down and signing papers, but there's going to be a definite commitment, especially going in December, Gemini. So if that's what you've been waiting on, you've been holding out for your person, they didn't take you through some things, you are going to make the effort. You're going to deal with your issues because you got some stuff that you need to deal with. You're going to release the energy of your ex, Gemini. And you're going to know and understand that you're lovable. Somebody's coming your way. And y'all going to be paired off. Y'all going to be booed up with this energy. Going in December, this is like a strong, a lot of Gemini's going to be in relationships. okay, through the holidays around that time. Y'all know how y'all get when you get to the start feeling good outside. But anyway, we ain't gonna go there. We're gonna talk about the holiday season. Y'all are gonna be okay, dealing with some booze. All right, let's get the wisdom of the house of the night. All right, let's go deeper into make the effort. Spirit, what do you want Gemini to know about making the effort? Taking the steps they're guided to take. Okay, we have complicated. So every step you take is not going to be easy. Things are going to be complicated. It's not just like a smooth ride or transition into things. Okay, there are going to be some complications on your road to great love. There has been some complications too, because this is kind of starting at the beginning of the month. So if you were going through some things and where just understand you are guided, you're being guided to make the effort no matter what's going on, okay? And that could be some of this codependency energy that's going on here. So let's see what Spirit wants you to know about the codependency energy, Gemini. Addictions. I'm going to pull 2 cards because I feel like it needs to be 2 here. Addictions affecting your romantic life. Let's see. The first one is deceit. All right. So this could be you or the other person. Or someone be being deceptive because they have issues with codependency. They have some addictive behavior that they can't let go of. They don't want to tell you about. But this could be you and your energy. I don't know. I just feel like there could be a swapping of energies here. There is some deceptive things that's going on. Know that. I'm going to be pulling tarot about this stuff too. So we're going to see. Okay, let's get one more for the addictions, the codependency energy here. And also, depending on who you're dealing with in the relationship, this could be a part of the cycles that you guys go through. This could be a part of the complications. Okay, let's get another one. And then we have individuality. And this is like the codependency and individuality, they don't really go together. Okay, so there is a need for Gemini or your person or for both of you to understand that you have to have your own separate space, your own separate energy. Gemini, you know all about that. You like to flutter, go around and do your thing. So that's where the codependency could be coming from or stemming from. You need to really tap into who you are and be comfortable in yourself. Okay, and I feel like you have to do certain things to keep people. Okay, because person gonna stay, they're gonna stay because they understand who they are, they understand who you are. And that's why you have the Rainbow Prince here. You will be compensated if you be yourself. Okay? All right. And let's see about releasing your ex. What does Gemini need to understand about clearing their energy of the ex away? What the Spirit wants you to know about this? Okay, do you have differences? This is about you understanding a lot. Okay, a lot of times we have issues with letting go of the past because we feel like, how could somebody do this or how could somebody treat you this way? You have to understand everybody's not you. Okay, everybody ain't set up like you. Their morals, their principles, the way they was raised, there's a lot of differences. You're not the same person. And I feel like for you to truly clear your energy of your ex, you're going to have to realize that, look, it's like night and day. And for as much as you want to try to get night to be day, it ain't going to happen. And the sooner that you realize that, okay, we had our differences. They have been real dirty in the way that they did things. Or you could have been the one that did stuff too. Whatever the situation, in order to really clear it away, it's really about acceptance. Okay? It is what it is. All right? That's going to really help you get over the energy of clearing your ex away from you, because I feel like there's still like some stuff that's lingering. It could be anything from hurt feelings to actual anger about the situation. Or you could still be dibbling and dabbling. But okay, understand that that's what that's going to be if that's what you're doing. It's time to release it. And when you do this release, you let it go, you really do have the energy of moving forward, Gemini. I see the universe sending you some love your way. Okay, you deserve love. The Cupid's arrow is going to hit you. I have to say, what a good Lord split you. I ain't finna go there, though. Let's see. You deserve love. Let's get a card for you deserve love, Gemini. And you have the High Priestess of Water. And this is about going with the flow of things, going with your intuition when it comes to your emotions, your feelings. Okay, whoever you're feeling or whatever is sent your way, you're going to have a higher understanding of this person and what they bring to the table. I said to a table too, so they're actually going to be, you're going to be probably going on a date or dating, dinner, or something like that too. But this energy surrounding this is really about you understanding the compensation is coming in. You're gonna know this your person. Okay, your intuition is gonna tell you, okay, this is it. And they're gonna come on strong. There's a lot of fire energy behind that. You deserve love too. So, and as I said, there's a pairing of energies. This is the wedding energy. This situation involves marriage. So this could be, if you already with somebody, this could be you guys really getting into a better space and feeling like the energy is balanced. And if you're not with nobody or don't have nothing serious, this is somebody coming in wanting something serious with you, Gemini. So let's see. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know, understand about the wedding energy. Okay. And we have the High Priestess of Fire. So this is more the High Priestess energy. Double time. This is your intuition is popping. Your inspiration. The fire energy is about creation. Y'all gonna have like a passionate, intense. I told you that Cupid's arrow, when that hits you, it ain't nothing like that. Okay? That's what you feel, that fire burning. So that's your third eye on fire. Like, y'all gonna be connected on a spiritual level as well. This is a spiritual connection. It is from above. I told you this is rainbow chakra energy. So, all right, I see why you are inspired to want to marry. All right, let's get one more for the wedding. Let's get one more of the House of the Knights. Let's see. Look at that. The High Priestess of Air, and that's your energy. So we got 3 High Priestess here. 3 of them. That's the increase in your third eye. So we're already, you guys are on point when it comes to your intuition. Your third eye is popping. The High Priestess of Air, that is your element. That is you thinking about things in a logical sense. Because it feels like you can get washed away with emotion with the High Priestess of Water, perhaps. Or you can get washed away with passion with the High Priestess of Fire, or sexual energy. But when you bring in the third High Priestess of Air, it kind of ties it all in together and it's balanced. Okay, because you're thinking from a logical standpoint too. So, we don't like to be feeling like we're too vulnerable. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. But I feel like this is going to make you feel more in your element, Gemini, when there's this, times 3 energy here. And y'all know the power of 3. For those of you that know. For those you don't know, go look it up. All right. But boom. Okay. All right. Happy to be a Gemini this month. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some Pure Marchetti tarot cards. Let's see about making the effort, Gemini, and things being complicated. Go deeper into that with the tarot, advice moving forward, or something else Spirit wants you to know about this, Gemini. The Knight of Cups. Okay? So this is a situation of love. This is a situation where, you could be the knight in shining armor, or you could be dealing with somebody who's your knight in shining armor. You need to know everything is not going to be, when you're dealing with the knights, that is about battle and conflict at times. So, but the Knight of Cups is definitely willing to come through and push through that energy. So, make the effort, Gemini, where you need to make the effort. That Spirit wants you to know this is a great opportunity here. All right, and the love messages are going to be strong and over. So, hey. All right, let's go into this codependency. Let's get a card for deceit. What does Spirit want you to know about codependency and deceit, whether that's on your end or your person's end. What do you need to understand about that? Okay. And we have the World. Y'all done been through some stuff. I call this a little Raggedy World card in this deck. Okay. Baby got a hold to this deck, and this is the card that he ended up doing, doing the damage to. But I say, as you know, with the World, it's about going through those cycles. I left it like that because, the World, you've been through some stuff. You have been through the situation when you and this person had this codependent relationship, and it was a lot of it was based on deceit and lies, being deceptive about things. But I feel like with the World energy, that is coming to an end. Y'all are ending that cycle. It was a karmic cycle with you. Perhaps it could have been with you and your ex, or could be with you and your current person. But I feel like that is coming to an end. And the reason being is you're going to step into being an individual more, okay? When you're not so tied into somebody else's energy, you don't worry about things like that. If they're being deceptive, that's on them, okay? But you're not dependent on it, and you don't go through the harsh cycles of the ups and downs and the the turbulent emotional energy because of it, okay? Or picking up bad habits because of it. Let's see about individuality. You have the 7 of Wands that came here. But do know when you do kind of start to become yourself, you're going to have to stand your ground on some things. And whether that's against your family, friends, or even your person, stand in who you are. That is about being an individual no matter what. Because you have the Magician and the Eight of Pentacles here. So you'll be working on some other things too when it comes to work, related things, doing your thing. But that's why it's important for you to be an individual and not get caught up into the crazy times of a relationship, because that can throw you off of your purpose and what you're trying to manifest when it comes to your coin. Okay. So really steer clear of codependent behavior. And if you see that coming, and you know what it feel like, okay, when you see that or you feel that coming, Gemini, I told you your intuition is popping this month. You're going to know it. You need to shut it down before it even gets started. Realize who you are, stand in your individuality, and you'll be straight. Okay? Let's go into this. Release your ex, Gemini. And, like I talked about, like, look, y'all different. Sometimes you got to say, you know what? We are not the same. And that's okay. I don't wish you no harm or nothing, but we ain't the same. And being that we ain't the same and you kind of set up like that, I can't be dealing with you, or I got to look. Let's get a card for that. What Spirit wants you to know, understand about that, Gemini? Releasing your ex and knowing that y'all just two different people at the end of the day. Okay, we have the Moon here in reverse. You're busting through that illusion, okay, because you probably used to be under some sort of illusion that you guys were a lot of like you have thought that was your twin flame. You have thought that was your person, that y'all gonna be together forever, whatever the situation. But the fact of the matter is those energies are not balanced. They were not balanced. They were not a good pairing. And sometimes you just got to accept it for what it is. Okay? You just got to accept, look, it is what it is. All right. Okay, so let's go into you are lovable. You are lovable, the High Priestess of Water. That's tapping into those emotions. So y'all be feeling very emotional during this month. It's coming from a place of third eye visions, like you're going to feel that type of stuff. Probably a lot of dreams as well. I'm pretty sure your dreams are going to be on point for all this High Priestess energy. Okay, then we have the Six of Swords here in reverse. And I feel like this is about help when it's in reverse here. You're moving through the cloudy times or the dark times and you needing a hand to lift you out of that. And I feel like the hand is going to come in the form of somebody shooting a shot, somebody coming towards you with a love offering, or coming towards you very strong when it comes to their passion and them showing you that that's what they want, or you what they want. Okay? Something serious here. This is not like gamey energy. All right, so you've been looking for something serious, Gemini. You've been wanting something serious. I told you, you've been waiting on something serious. This is the month. Okay? Let's go ahead and get some energy for this. The next card with the Wedding, the High Priestess of Fire. You're going to feel very inclined to accept the invitation of a relationship, a marriage, or just really like saying, I'm not dating around anymore. I don't feel like it's not going to be. You listening to this, there's a high chance of you not being single going into, even if it's like unspoken. Even if it's unspoken. And then we have the Empress here. Okay, look, this is all the way me. Empress, that's wifey. That's wife. Okay, that's, look, monogamous relationship type thing going on here. But, or whatever y'all doing, you the Empress. And like I said, some things may be unspoken, but the Empress mantra for her is I do. So there ain't gonna be so much you gotta say this is what it is. This is what we're doing. And both y'all on the same page. It is a pairing of divine energies, divine masculine, feminine, twin flame, whatever you want to call it. And let's get one more tarot card for the High Priestess of Air. As I told you, this is your energy, very logical. Okay, not washed away with emotions, or feelings, or none of that. All right. What does the Spirit want Gemini to know about the High Priestess of Air? Okay, so we have the Knight of Coins and the Five of Swords here. So we're talking in any situation where you felt like you had to be ultra defensive about things, like that you had to make sure that you're not taking losses when it comes to love, and maybe felt like you were not in tune with your third eye and you didn't know. Okay, because Gemini, y'all know we'd be paranoid. We can get paranoid, and sometimes the paranoia is warranted. But I'm going to be honest, a lot of the times y'all know it's not. But the energy that's coming in for you with the power of three, the power of the three high priestess, is taking you into a better, stable energy long term. Okay? This is not something where, okay, you cooling over and then December come and you start the shifty energy where you're indecisive or you're back and forth. We ain't doing that. Okay? We're talking long term stability here. We're talking bringing in and balancing out our twins for the long haul. Not all the way, all the time, all over the place, because it does get tiring. Okay? And you always are on guard and have to make sure that someone's not taking advantage of you and you know that you're not taking losses. But I feel like during this month, it's going to be revealed to you and you're going to have a higher level of understanding because you've been persevering that you really did never take any losses. Anything that's not there now or anything that's not going to be there in the future is not supposed to be. If it didn't work out with your ex, it wasn't supposed to work out. Okay? So the sooner you accept that, the sooner you can bring in this energy of the wedding and you deserving love and all of that good energy. Good you. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get those Kipper cards. Thank y'all if you made it this far. I appreciate that energy. Let's go ahead and get Kipper cards for Gemini team. Surprise Kipper cards. Something that you're not expecting, Gemini. Surprise, surprise, surprise. The first one is Distance Horizons. This is that compensation. A dream you've been waiting on, you getting it this month. You've been waiting. You've been persevering. You've been beat up a little bit waiting on this dream. You probably even felt like at times it wasn't going to happen. But surprise, this month it is happening for you. Okay? It's going to happen. And it's going to shock you. Because you're like, I thought that was just going to be a dream. I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought it was a fantasy. Especially like me. I got a Pisces ascendant and Lilith. So, yeah. All right. Let's get another surprise for Gemini. Pathway. I told you this is long term. The changes that are coming, the person that's coming in, the vibration that you're going to be on this month, it is going to be like that for at least the next 2 years. I told you that energy of being indecisive, shifting all over the place, not knowing what you want to do, going this way, all these different options and choices, and you just can't decide. No, you're making your mind up. Okay, and that's because of you made your mind up to persevere and like, no, I'm just gonna stick with something this time. Hell, if it don't work, oh well. If it do work, then great. You know, because you have that energy about it, that's why it's setting in motion. Look, that's gonna be surprising to you because it's solid stuff that's coming in, and you know we're air, but we're about to move into some energy of being very grounded in our decisions and the people that we allow into our lives. Okay. All right, one more. Surprise for Gemini. And we have message. And this is vibing at 7, which is the number of divinity for me. So during this month, there's going to be a lot of messages from Spirit, a lot of messages from God. And you're going to know that they're from your higher self, or you're going to know they're from God, from Source. Whatever your belief is, you're going to be like, man, you know that thing when people say, God told me. Now, I ain't playing into none of y'all who got some delusions, but I'm talking about you're going to understand. That's your third eye there. It's going to be open to receive those messages. And it is going to be a bit shocking to you because you're going to think things and it's going to be shown to you, like instant type things going on. You're going to ask a question and it's answered to you. Okay? You think about somebody, they message you. The synchronicities are on point. So, you know, and that's going to, I told you, moving into the next 2 years, this is the energy. The next 2 years, your dreams are going to be fulfilled. The love life, everything's on point. So y'all tap into this energy because it's good stuff here. All right. All right. So that's going to wrap up y'all reading, Gemini. If you liked the video, be sure to like the video. Thank y'all so much. And until next time, be well, be blessed, and be whole. Peace out.